Chapter 11. The Return of Sophia's Light. The city stretched before John like a maze of illusions, a landscape fueled by the restless desires and ambitions of countless souls. These souls, long bound by the Archon's deceptions, were beginning to stir. John could feel it. Something was changing. Amid the clamor of the material world, there was a subtle shift, a quiet movement as the souls began to sense something long forgotten. The light of Sophia, buried for so long, was flickering back to life within them. Standing on the edge of the city, John watched as the souls moved through their daily lives, oblivious to the spiritual battle brewing beneath the surface. Their faces were etched with weariness, shaped by lifetimes spent chasing the empty promises of the material world. But now, within the layers of illusion, John saw glimmers of awareness, brief moments when the soul seemed to pause as though sensing a deeper truth just beyond their reach. Sophia's light was returning. A warmth stirred beside him, and John turned to see the familiar figure of light, radiant yet gentle. The figure's presence filled him with a sense of clarity and purpose, as if reminding him of the task that lay ahead. "The souls are awakening," the figure said softly. "Sophia's light, though faint, is stirring within them, but they stand at a crossroads. The Archons feel their grip slipping and will do everything in their power to hold the souls in their control." John's gaze swept over the city. He could feel the tension building, a battle between light and shadow, truth and illusion. The souls, caught between these two forces, were on the brink of a momentous decision. Sophia's light, though growing, was fragile, and the Archons would not release their hold easily. "They will not let go without a fight," John said, his voice heavy with concern. "The Archons will create new illusions, deeper deceptions to lure the souls back into the darkness." The vision before him shifted. John now saw the souls standing at the edge of a great chasm. On one side, the world of the Archons beckoned with its familiar comforts, promises of wealth, power, and safety. On the other side, a faint light glowed in the distance, the light of Sophia, calling them forward into the unknown. The chasm between the two worlds was vast, and the souls hesitated at its edge, their faces marked by fear and uncertainty. "The souls are afraid," John whispered, watching their hesitation. "They have been trapped in the Archon's world for so long that the unknown terrifies them. They want to trust the light, but the fear of letting go is too strong." The figure of light stood beside him, its presence steady. "This is the moment of choice," it said softly. "The souls must decide for themselves. Will they trust in the light within, or will they remain bound to the illusions of the material world? The Archons are whispering to them now, offering everything they desire: comfort, wealth, power. But it is all an illusion. The true path lies in Sophia's light." John watched one soul in particular. It stood trembling at the very edge of the chasm, its light flickering weakly, as though unsure of whether to move forward or retreat. The Archon's whispers grew louder, promising safety, security, and fulfillment in the material world. The soul's gaze flickered between the false promises of the Archons and the faint glow of Sophia's light in the distance. "The soul is torn," John said, his voice filled with empathy. "It wants to believe in the light, but the Archon's promises are so familiar, so comforting. It fears losing everything it has known." The figure of light nodded. "The soul must understand that what the Archons offer is not real. The material world is an illusion, and the promises of power and wealth are empty. True peace, true freedom can only be found within the light of Sophia, the divine spark that has always been there, waiting to be remembered." John could feel the weight of the soul's decision. It stood at the threshold of something profound, but the fear of letting go was palpable. The soul looked back at the material world, its eyes filled with doubt. The Archons whispered louder, offering visions of success, comfort, and belonging. For a moment, it seemed as though the soul would turn back, retreating into the familiar embrace of the Archon's world. But then, something shifted. The soul closed its eyes, shutting out the whispers. In the stillness that followed, the faint light within it began to glow brighter, as though a long-forgotten memory was being rekindled. The soul took a deep breath, and with a trembling step, it moved forward into the unknown.